someone is not being accurate here.
Yes.
Something leaped out at me. There's 4 days. You give him money on November 3rd, and you say you got to pay me back on November 7th. Now, who suggested the 4-day period? Was it you, Mr. Schlesinger? You said 4 days?
Well, I needed the money for something else, Your Honor.
When you say something else, can you give me a little bit more specific for us in terms of how demanding this something else was?
I had to buy materials for another job that was coming up.
You mean building homes?
I do all that. But the point was, I needed the cash desperately, and I didn't want to really do the loan. But he promised to me he would pay that back.
So, but you suggested the 4 days. He didn't say
I
to you, I'll give
the 4
it
days,
to you back in 4
Deric.
days. Did you have some idea when you could pay it back? You were waiting on a commission?
I didn't know. I didn't think it would take 4 days. I thought it would take like a month, you know, but I needed the money, so whatever he said, I agreed to.
Yeah. Okay. Judge?
In your complaint, Mr. Schlesinger, you said that the defendant sent a screenshot of his bank account showing that he had $14,000 in his account. Is that right?
That is a account that Deric sent me to show me that he had the money to pay me and he was going to pay me.
Is that true?
Yes.
Why didn't you pay him then?
Because the customer that wrote me the check for $14,000, when I deposited it in my account, it was a credit. 4 days later, it was a debit because the check bounced.
So that was in January of this year.
Yes, ma'am.
And then that's when the plaintiff decided to sue you.
Yeah.
And then in April, according to the plaintiff, he says that you told him that you had just received his lawsuit, notice of the lawsuit.
Yeah.
And that you were going to pay him before even coming to court. So what amount do you believe you owe him?
Whatever this says.
Deric, quit reading that. Go by what you said, because if you're not going to tell the truth right now, I'm not going to manage you.
He's not even reading with you yet.
Mr. C, y'all are going to work together, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to work with him if he's going to sit there. Tell the truth. You owe that man $1,200.
That's why I owe him $1,200.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to open it up to my colleagues.
All right. Now, the question for us is, was your penalties, as you included them in the document, did they amount to really interest? And in California, you can only charge 10% per annum interest on a cash loan.
If you have $100 or $200, let's say, in a charge card, and you don't make that payment.
Oh, yeah, I know. The poor common man or woman is limited to 10%, but banks could charge you 20, 30%.
That's per annum.
Compound interest. That's an unfortunate reality of 21st century living in America.
You said that you really needed that money back within 4 days to do something else with. Did you lose that job? Or were you able to get the money somewhere else?
I actually borrowed some money from another person to get the material. It put me through a lot of stress.
So, did you end up paying interest or anything on the loan that you got from the other party?
No, because I was able to pay that money back immediately, getting a payment from that job.
Okay, nothing more from me.
Great.
Okay.
We're going to excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both.
Okay, gentlemen, we have deliberated and reached a unanimous verdict. As for this loan, it was in writing. You have a witness. You really have everything you need to persuade us that the loan was in the amount of $1,200. It clearly hasn't been paid back. And the only issue left is the late fee. And there are limitations under the law in California on late fees. They're supposed to approximate the actual damage to you of not receiving the money back. Here you were able to obtain a replacement loan. So instead of saying you don't get anything, we're going to construe that as allowing you to charge the maximum amount of interest that a personal lender, who's not a financial institution, can charge in California, which would be 10% per year, which amounts to $72 of interest over the past 7 months. So our verdict is in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $1,272, and we wish all three of you the best.